we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and we have got a fun video here. So, we're gonna do a level 10 links video for this N Cell Jr. right here. Now, I know this seems, rather goofy. Yeah, there's a very funny reason why this specific N Cell Jr. is actually, like, a little bit different than some of the other, bad characters, or really different than a lot of the other characters in the game in general. So, here's the main thing about N Cell Jr., right? N Cell Jr., funny enough, is one of, it's like 6 or 7 characters in the game that actually have a 160% 12 key multiplier. So if we take a look at it, right? So right here we have, all the Cell Juniors. Now the physical one, this is the one we're showcasing. Again, he has the 160% 12 key multiplier right there. But all these other N Cell Juniors do not, right? It's only the physical one that has the 160% 12 key multiplier. The reason that's a big deal, there's very few units in the game that even approach that level of 160%. So real fast, let's head back over. Let's go ahead and take a look at the impressive damage. Now, Cell Jr. also is not doing great in the linking department. Obviously, as an N card, he's only got 3 links: Attack of the Clones, Brutal Beatdown, and then the Innocence. So, essentially, the 2 links we could actually activate here, we will have activated. And we do also have our boy, the god of showcases, Physical Kid Buu, here as well, to go ahead and give us a slight little bufferoo. Solid 60k attack stat from our boy. 60k, he's looking pretty impressive. We'll probably take a little bit of damage here. It's a small amount of damage that we take in exchange. Yeah, so Mr. N Cell Jr., not exactly the greatest unit of all time, right? But again, the thing about him is that he is one of only this many characters that have the 160% 12 key multiplier. We have the N Cell Jr. right here. We have the 6-year anniversary LRs, LR UI Goku, as well as LR Evolution Blue Vegeta. They're at 160%. We also have the 5-year anniversary LRs, LR Tech Vegeta Blue, as well as LR STR Gogeta Blue. They are also at 160%. AGL Blue Gogeta is at 160%. The Dragon Ball Super Broly alongside him is not at 160% 12 key multiplier. The reason, obviously, being since he's like an AoE unit, and they, he has supreme damage, stuff like that. He's not even immense. And then finally, Tech Vegito Blue and STR Rose Goku Black. Those are the total amount of characters that have the 160% 12 key multiplier, right? So again, it's not a lot of characters in the game that boast this level. And you look at the characters, these are like the biggest celebrations, right? Like Vegito and the Tech Vegito Blue STR Rose, that was New Year's, right? Then AGL Blue Gogeta, again, also was New Year's. All right, so right here, we're going to have a lot of support kicked in for our boy Cell Jr. Oh, look at that 5,000 defensive stat. You like that? That's pretty good. Wait. My guy, his defense was 5,000. That's what I would consider a lower level number at that point. Yeah, and then a solid 46k attack stat. Yeah, so again, do like a level 10 link showcase for all these other units. The 6th anniversary LRs, the 5th anniversary LRs, all this stuff. And they don't it's a little bit different, right? Like, those characters are some of the strongest characters in the game. AGL Blue Gogeta I would say is definitely one of the better aging characters in the game as well. Like, after his transformation, with the guaranteed crits, the 50% chance to dodge, as well as doing very good damage numbers, right? That AJL Blue Gogeta is just really, really good, even though he's come out years ago. Obviously, all of the LRs, you know, like, the LRs are able to age really well, right? Because they're summonable LRs. Anniversary, summonable LRs. I think the Blue Fusions and UI Goku and Blue Evolution Blue Vegeta, it's going to be very difficult to power creep them the way they are designed. You know, the Blue Fusions are a bit underrated. I think even in base, they are fairly good with their ability to get a lot of additionals as well as their super attacks. Alright, so here we have our boy Cell Jr. We will be able to activate that elusive Attack of the Clones link along with the second form Cell right here. Attack of the Clones, which gives 2 ki and a 5% chance to evade. So obviously just a little evasion chance there. I'm not really too impressed with that. Brutal Beatdown, of course, is 15% attack. And then the Innocence, of course, is also 15% attack. Now, there's a number of reasons why this Cell Jr. is super bad, despite being in such an elite class of characters with the 160% 12 ki multiplier. Like, if you just look at what Cell Jr. does, he doesn't have a leader skill. He does huge damage on super attack, which is very rare to see huge damage. He does not have a passive. No passive. I love no passive. His passive skill, none. And then none. That is really good. And then, of course, he's got his 3 links. He is on a couple of different category teams as well, too, right? Androids, Artificial Lifeform, Androids, Cell Saga, and Kamehameha. But it's like, again, you compare him in virtually every single way to all these other, like, major units, and it's just, it's ridiculous to think, like, back in the day, like, there was, like, no other units that had this 12 ki multiplier except for an N unit, right? All the other, like, you know, major units in the game, I believe 150% would have been the highest 12 ki back then. Obviously, all of the summonable LRs, right? Their 24 ki multiplier is always 200%, right? Like, that's a given for all of the summonable LRs. But still, it's just very interesting. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, everyone is always, they want to see the Chow Man videos, right? They're always interested in seeing this goofy stuff. Chow Man versus the God event and all this stuff. Well, here you go. This is a very similar type of thing. This N Cell Jr., which is what? Like, how many characters in total is it that have the 160%? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this Cell Jr. is one of 8 characters in Dokkan that has the 160% 12 ki multiplier. So, you know, obviously they're going to continue, you know, doing this. You know, we've seen a bunch of these sort of like anniversary units have it. Oh boy, Cell Jr. Again, he's not exactly what I would consider a defensive juggernaut. When his defense is under 10k. I mean, that's like really difficult to get like that low leveled of defense, like that bad. And then as you guys can see, we are rocking the Artificial Lifeform team. I just felt like this was a good team to sort of be able to get, like, we could get Cell Jr.'s links active. Of course, we'd be able to bring, like, all the best supports, right? Like, Physical Kid Booth got his showcases. Obviously, we'd be able to bring, like, second form Cell so we could, you know, sort of meme around and activate Attack of the Clones. And then, of course, we could also have our boy, the 50% extreme physical support unit as well, the Physical Super Boo. You know, sort of having all these characters just to sort of see what the Cell Jr. is capable of doing. Again, he's like, you know, this all we're doing is we're memeing right here, right? Like let's be real. Like, it's not he's not gonna put up anything impressive. Like, he is he worse than Chow Man? You gotta say he's worse than Chow Man, right? I mean, because Mr. N Cell Jr. right here, his maximum level, he only goes up to level 20. Right? Like, and then you know, like TUR is a level 120. No, does he get up to level 40? What is it, level 40? I don't know. It's just, it's very sad to see. Poor Mr. N Cell Jr. Not exactly the greatest, although he is, again, one of the 8 characters in the game that have the 160% 12 key. So, let me know what you guys think of our boy N Cell Jr. Let me know what you think of a goofier showcase like this. You know, not really. I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, his attack stat is under 100k. His defense is under 10k. Not exactly what we would consider a really powerful, feasible, or runnable unit in, like, any situation at all, right? Like, this is almost like, it's almost like this is, like, unintentional. Like, they accidentally gave, like, one of the initial units of the game this, like, 12 key multiplier, and he just, like, doesn't really, like, because he came out on, you know, the day the game came out. Then the next units to have the 12 key came out basically in 2018, right? It's December 28th of 2017. So it was nearly 2018 by the time they released another unit with 160% 12 key multiplier. So very, very bizarre stuff. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.